What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And yes, I finally got a mic. Your boy upgraded a little bit, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better today. But I did a poll on my story the other day, seeing if y'all wanted the workout, which would be legs and delts today with Phil, or a full day of eating / day in the life type of video. So the voting went for the day in the life. So I'm gonna take y'all through pretty much my day today. Like I said, I got legs and delts later with Phil. We're gonna go crush that. For right now, just woke up and got my liter of water in. So that's something I always try to do, is rehydrate right when I wake up. And I'm gonna go do my fasted cardio. I have 25 minutes of fasted cardio right now. I usually just do the stationary bike or spin bike. And then I'll do some abs with that as well. So I'll film all that. And then before I go to go do cardio, I like to do like 6 ounces of a black coffee just to get a little bit of caffeine and energy in me before I go hit my cardio. So I'm gonna down that 6 ounces of coffee real quick and then go do the cardio, and I'll film the abs that I do as well. All right, so cardio and abs is knocked out. Good little cardio session, good little ab session. And the only 2 ab exercises I really do are gonna be that ab mat crunch, ideally if there's an ab mat. If not, I've used a Bosu ball before, like one of those half Bosu balls, or you can put like, a pad or a mat or something under the small of your back, just so you can get basically like full extension on the abs. It really helps get that full deep stretch, and then you're coming up and contracting. I really like to focus just on kind of like the top 4 abs on the crunch, so I don't really come up all the way and kind of use any hips or anything like that. I just try to really just crunch down on the top abs, and then I sometimes supersets, like today I did, not all the time, but today I just felt like supersetting it, so I did 3 working sets there on the ab mat crunch, and I superset it with some hanging leg raises to hit the lower abs. And I really like what they have at that Gold's, is that like pretty much captain's chair with the Bosu ball attached to the back of it. Again, just helps like getting a better stretch. And then again, just focusing on the lower abs there. So we hit top and bottom, and that's really all you need. I mean, you can do another variation of a weighted crunch with the cables. There's also other machines that you can do as well, but I personally just get the best connection on my abs with that ab mat crunch for a crunch variation, and then hanging leg raises. I can get a little bit more focus when I'm not just completely hanging, but I do like actually just hanging from a bar too as well, as long as I got straps, so my grip's not like a limiting factor or anything. And yeah, that's pretty much all I think you really need for abs. It's worked a lot for me. I don't have the best abs in the world, but I'm trying to bring them up, and those 2 exercises have really helped bring them up from what I've noticed. And that's what Eddie has programmed for me as well, as those 2 movements. So knock that out. Now we are going to eat meal 1. So I will show you all the meals today as well. If you watched my last full day of eating, sad news, nothing's really changed. So it's just gonna be kind of the same meals for my training day plan that I'll show y'all. But keep it simple, stupid. That's what I like to do. So everything's very simple, nothing crazy. I'm gonna down that meal 1, probably have another meal after. That'll be the pre-training meal, and then we'll go train. But just a little quick car talk conversation. New York Pro was yesterday, so I watched that and put up a post about it as well. But like, motivation is just super high for, just bodybuilding in general for me. I love the sport, I truly do, and I'm motivated every day. But sometimes you don't have that crazy drive or motivation, especially like right now when I'm kind of in like this holding rebound type of phase where I'm not really, obviously trying to improve and push for a little bit more size, but just trying to stay lean, stay tight, give my body a little bit of recovery, and then we'll see what happens for the rest of the year, what the plans are from what coach has to say and stuff like that. But yeah, so like I said, motivation is not going to be extremely high every day. You're not going to want to do it, but you just got to get up there and do it, and get up, get after it, and that'll separate you every day from everybody else. Trust me. It's that discipline part of everything. The discipline and consistency will take you far. But anyways, New York Pros yesterday. Congrats to Ruff on the classic win. It was dope watching round 2 of Hosema and Ruff. Those two guys are at the top of this sport in this division, and it just fires me up to really drive and push myself to get up there and one day stand next to them and make it to the Olympia. And yeah, it just gave me a whole, kind of like lit a fire in me again. Another deeper level of it, if I can say so. So it was really dope watching that battle. And New York Pro is something that I haven't done for a show, and I really would like to next year. So that's definitely on the map. But watch those two classic guys battle out. Everybody looked good. The whole top 5 looked awesome. Crazy physiques up there. And then as far as the open, no more Nick Talker. That boy shut everybody up from Pittsburgh, and then he closed the door right now in New York the other day, and he just looked absolutely ridiculous. So it's just motivating, watching Nick come back from a loss, a really heartbreaking loss, especially a loss where you think you're going to win and take it, and come back even better and really just slam the door shut and prove that, you're that dude, and still finish strong and get the dub. So congrats to Nick. He's one of my absolute favorite open bodybuilders. Especially the way he trains and stuff like that, how dialed in and consistent he is with everything. But yeah, I am very hungry, so I'm going to whip up this meal 1, show you all that, and then we'll move on to the rest of the day. All right, so whipping up meal 1, of course, before all that gets ate and gets ready to eat, I got to have my gut health / digestion cocktail in the morning. And this is something y'all have seen before from me. I post this a lot. It's really helped my digestion and my gut health a ton. And even if you don't have any gut issues, this is definitely something you want to do every morning, just as more of like a preventative. And I've seen great results from it. Got this from my coach. So I'm going to give you the rundown again, even though y'all have probably seen this before from me. So for y'all that haven't, jot this down and definitely give it a try. So 2 tablespoons lemon juice, and then we got 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and just make sure it's with the mother. And then we have 2 tablespoons of aloe vera, and with this you want to just make sure it's the inner gel fillet. You can just get this from either online or just at Walmart or whatever grocery store you go to. Get mine from HEB, we're from Texas. And then 2 scoops of the Hosstile supplements glutamine. That'll be 10 grams in there. That's just going to overall help, again, with the gut health and digestion and stuff like that. Also helps muscle recovery. And then I do like a half scoop of the Silo 9 EAAs just to kind of mitigate that nasty taste from all that stuff in there. And I like doing the orange pineapple just because it kind of tastes like a little bit of like an orange juice in the morning. I'll put it all in my Hosstile Gila Mix shaker, 12-ounce water, and just down it. Just like that. So now gut health and digestion is set up perfectly for the rest of the day. And then my morning fasted supplements that I take, you go grab that real quick. So I take before my meal, or I guess with the meal, because I'm going to eat like literally right now after it's done. I take BPC 157 tablets from Strate Labs. So shout out to Strate Labs. So for all your peptide needs, these are 100% purity pretty much, all tested and everything like that. So really high grade quality. And you can use my code, letter J, and then Jyount, my last name, Yount, save some money as well. And I do the BPC 157 tablets. So it does also help with overall, reducing inflammation and the injury side of things and the healing effects from it. But the tablet form, the capsule form especially, will help overall gut health, microgut biome, and digestive health as well. So that's why I take this fasted. It is 500 micrograms for one tablet. So I'll take that and then also take my metformin in the morning. And then I'll show you all the rest of my supplements that I take after my meal, all my vitamins and minerals, stuff like that. And then I will show you the meal as soon as it is whipped up because I am starving. All right, so this is meal one. Same old, nothing really changed. So we got 80 grams dry weight cream of rice. Been doing the rice and grinds from Pride Foods. Got the maple waffle. This one's really, really good. And then we got 100 grams of frozen raspberries. We'll put a little bit of cinnamon powder on here. 3 cranks of pink salt per usual. And then I have 176 grams of 93.7 lean ground beef. Shout out to Meals by Jay, my meal prep sponsor out here in San Antonio. So if you're from San Antonio, you can use them. Use my code J10. Save money on your order. Best meal prep service in San Antonio by far. And then I got 3 whole eggs in there. Mix everything around. A little bit of ketchup. And then 3 cranks of pink salt in here as well. So we're going to down this. And then we'll get back to you for meal 2. And then I'll show you all my health subs that I take in the morning as well. All right, so on to meal 2, which is going to be the pre-training meal for legs and delts today. And we got same old again. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, very simple, but gets the job done and digests super well for me. So this is 190 grams of chicken breast from Meals by Jay, of course. Makes amazing chicken, man. It tastes awesome. Then we got 220 grams of jasmine rice. And then we do 5 grams macadamia nut oil on top. And then, of course, put the pink salt in there. So we got 6 cranks in here. Like always, keep that consistent. So we're going to down this. I'll show you what I'm doing for the pre-workout. And then we'll head over to Gold's to kill a leg and delt session. Forgot to mention real quick, shout out to New Sauce. Been absolutely loving these recently. And the reason I like these a lot as well is because the ingredients are super clean. So a lot of these sugar-free sauces, if you're using like sugar-free barbecue or just a bunch of others, they add a lot of bad shit in them. So they do disrupt digestion and gut health a lot. Whereas these ingredients are made for bodybuilding and bodybuilders, and they do care about the ingredients and make sure that it's all stuff that will digest really well and not give any bloat or gut issues. So I've noticed that they digest super well for me and don't cause any issues. So that's a plus. So I put a little bit of that almond coconut, which is really, really good on chicken and rice on this meal. And yeah, just wanted to give them a shout out because I've been absolutely loving them. And if you're looking for some sauces, some prep friendly sauces especially, that won't give you any gut distress or anything like that, definitely try them out. All right, so just pulled up to Gold's, about to get down and go hit this legs and delt session. So for the pre-workout today, went with the brand new Hostility RTD. So they're ready to go drink, ready to go pre-workout, everything dosed out effectively that you need, all in one, ready to go. Taste is amazing. This sour gummy worm is ridiculously good. As you know, I'm a sour head by now, so I absolutely love this flavor. This is my number 1 for sure, but the 2 other flavors are awesome as well. So definitely cop the box of these if you can, because they're going to go out very, very fast. Use my code J10 to save some money off as well and support your boy. But these are awesome, especially when you're just on the go. You want something that tastes really good as well. You know, you don't want to mix up powders and all that. It's just ready to drink. You down it and you're good. So we got that down. And then, of course, for the intro, same old intro as usual. We got scoop of EAAs, doing the orange pineapple, 2 scoops of the Bloodshot non-stim pump, sour peach, so that combo goes really well together. And then we got a gram of salt, pink salt's in there. And then I also have 10 grams of creatine and 10 grams of glutamine. So I'm gonna head inside because Phil's waiting on me, and then I'll record the top sets or even just some banter and stuff around the session for y'all. And then we'll get on to the post-workout meal. Here we go. Close it. Yes. Still pushing. Come on. 7K right here. Come on. There you go. Here we go. Still working. That's still you. I'm not touching it, bro. I'm not touching it. Come on. Get there. Let's go. One more. There you go. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so finished up that Legs and delt session. Really good, solid workout today. Ended up doing, I don't know what you would call that leg press, but the one that kind of drops down, gets you more knee flexion, kind of like I think it's like that Nautilus one, but it's just I think it's a Gym 80 one here at the Golds we have, because all this is like remodeled, so it's mostly Gym 80 stuff, which is really dope stuff, by the way. Great pieces. So shout out Gym 80, but ended up loading up that leg press for like no room left for 45s on there. I think it was like 9 plates aside, so 18 plates total. Super controlled pauses for like I think 15 or 16 reps on the first set, and then I think a solid 12 or 13 on the next one. So really happy about that. Knees not bothering me too bad today, so that's another good sign. But now onto the post-workout meal, if you want to call it a meal. It's pretty much just a shake to me. I don't really call this a meal. But we got 2 scoops, the ISO H1 blueberry donut, Hosstile Supps whey isolate, best flavor in my opinion. Again, a blueberry donut fiend, or just blueberry guy in general. So absolutely love this flavor. Kind of get a little hint of vanilla too. So it's a really nice combination. So again, support your boy. Code J10 at checkout to save you 10% on the ISO H1. Really super quick digesting, no problems. Can down this shake right now in the parking lot real quick. Get that recovery back in with the protein post-workout. And then I'll show you the actual post-workout meal when I get to Maddie's, because I believe we're going to go see a movie here soon. So I'll let you know what we see as well. But I'm going to down this because I am actually pretty hungry, to be honest. So get this, and then by the time we're there in about 20, 30 minutes, I'll be ready to eat again. That's how fast this digests. So really high quality stuff.
Dookie! What's up, Papa? What's your buddy? What's your buddy? Oh, my Dookie bear, my baby boy. What's up, Papa?
All right, so priorities are first, and that comes before the meal, and that is saying hello to my son, Duke. So now that we got that out the way, it's time to eat, right, Duke? It's time to eat. So we got post-workout meal here. We have 190 grams Meals by Jay chicken breast. We have 280 grams jasmine rice, 75 grams asparagus, 5 grams of macadamia nut oil. So gonna down this. Also, I have a little bit of sriracha maple new sauce on there. Fire. That sauce is absolutely awesome on chicken and rice too as well. So gonna down this. And again, 6 cranks pink salt before I forget. Gonna eat this up, and then I will get with you for the next meal. All right, so we got next meal up here. Crazy wild meal. Again, like I said, same old, pretty much very, very simple meals, but they're effective, they work, digest great for me, and that's really all that matters. So got 190 grams Meals by Jay chicken breast. We have 75 grams asparagus, and then 220 grams jasmine rice, 5 grams of macadamia nut oil, and then I also put some of the new sauce on there, but this time I used some of the ube berry sauce. So I know it sounds weird, like berries and chicken and rice and asparagus, but for some reason it hits really well. And especially when you're like me and you keep all your foods pretty plain and simple, everything kind of tastes great. So this tastes awesome. That sauce just combines very well with this. So again, 6 cranks pink salt per usual, and then I'll get back with you for the final meal of the night. And we ended up not going to a movie tonight. I thought we were, I misread, it's tomorrow. So yeah, didn't really do much, just hung out at Maddie's with her family and her, and just chilled, watched a movie with my soon-to-be father-in-law, just hung out with them and Duke. And then yeah, nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy. Wish I was a more exciting, crazy person, but I like to just keep things simple and check all my boxes, and that's pretty much it. So, and then really the only thing me and Maddie do for fun is go to the movies, and then really just go out and try new places for dinner, or just our favorite places, our favorite restaurants. We're big foodie people over here. I always say if I wasn't a bodybuilder, with my appetite and everything like that, and how much I love food, I would definitely be like a fat person. So bodybuilding kind of helps that. And luckily I'm okay at it. So yeah, didn't really do much. Nothing too exciting for y'all. I'm sorry about that, but this is a day in life. And just again, like I said, ticking off boxes. And I know it's boring, it's not the most glamorous, but it is what it is, my job. And just trying to be the best that I can. So, and I truly, as boring as this kind of like bodybuilding life is, I love it. And it's like clockwork to me. And that's also what I love about it, is the strictness and the daily regimen that goes into it. And just again, like I said, ticking off the boxes and nailing everything and just winning the day one by one, day in and day out. So that's what we got going on, and then I'll check back in with you for the final meal. All right, so it is currently the next day. I did forget to film the last meal. Kind of just ate it and just knocked out. I was pretty tired. But that last meal, it's a wild one. It's a crazy one, so get ready. It's 190 grams, 93.7 lean ground beef from Meals by Jay. Then I have 220 grams jasmine rice and 6 cranks of pink salt. That is it. And that'll cap off the night. And then before bed, my nighttime Supps that I take is just 200 milligrams magnesium glycinate. And then sometimes, depending on like if I'm not really feeling too tired or need some help sleeping, I'll take like 10 milligrams of melatonin. And then sometimes I'll take like 1 Benadryl, kind of just knock me out and help me sleep. But last night I was pretty tired, so I just took the magnesium. Also, I do take fish oil at night as well. Take a serving of that, and that is it. And then knock out. So that'll pretty much do it for the day in the life. Again, apologize because it's nothing super glamorous or crazy. It's just the bodybuilding lifestyle. So maybe boring, but I love the consistency, and I love just kind of the repeat of days, honestly. And again, like I always talk about, you stack up those daily wins and be as consistent and disciplined as possible. You will be rewarded in the end, and everything will pay off. So let me know what y'all want to see from me next, whether it's training, another day in the life, Q&A, whatever it is. Just put it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. So do all the YouTube stuff for me. Go ahead and, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. And hey, Duke. Me and Duke say, peace out.